Hello, mental health practitioner clinicians. Today we're going to speak about something that is really important for our own mental health and well-being, as well as our patients and clients, and that is the quality of our friendships. Do you have healthy friendships with the people in your life? Do you have healthy relationships with your family? That would be the family that you created with your spouse if you have one, and kids if you have them, as well as your family of origin. Are there still problems that you're contending with and you haven't really figured out how to either heal it or move on from it? How about your friendships? Do you have a bunch of acquaintances that you know because of your profession or maybe from school, but you're not really friends? Because friendships, real friendships, are based on people who actually love and care about you unconditionally. When you're having issues and problems, they're there for you without a question. They're just there. Sometimes they're there without you even having to ask for their help. Or do you have just fine weather friends who just want to play with you, have fun with you, and if you have any issues or whatever, they make excuses as to why they can't be with you? We know from the blue zone areas that have been studied that relationships are more important to our health and well-being than how many cigarettes you smoke a day, a horrible diet, and many other negative things that we hear about in the media endlessly that cause cancer. Our relationships are the foundation of what allows us to be human beings, to be able to function and do well in this world. It is our network that allows us to really be able to pull in the professionals that we need to support us, be it supervision or help with our own issues, or even those people we have to hire to help us to actually market our goods and services, or to do any of a number of things like our bookkeeping and our accounting and legal and all the rest of it. Insurance agents. All these relationships matter a real lot. And unfortunately, a lot of folks who get into the world of mental health also have suffered with mental health issues and don't necessarily know how to form really positive, healthy, healing relationships. And then they go into practice and they try to help their patients to do the same, and then they wonder why they're not successful. Well, it's rather impossible to teach someone something that you have not been able to do for yourself first. We know this is a fact. It's like we always say, if you're looking for the love of your life, it's best that you find the love inside yourself and be the person you want to have love you before you're going to attract somebody who's worthy of your time and emotions. And this is true of everybody, most especially those who are in the world of mental health, employed to help their patients to learn how to overcome these issues and to develop safe attachments and healthy relationships with the people in their lives. Now, I know for myself, I had to overcome what was known as manic depression, which was diagnosed way back in 1989. And I did get my life together. For a lot of years with the use of lithium, and lithium over a long period of time actually caused a lot of problems. It's slowing down my kidneys, and there are some other things that were going on that weren't so cool. So thank God for my psychiatrist at that time took me off all those medication because of running a creatinine level in the urine that found that this was indeed the problem. Because these medications are toxic over a period of time. Your liver and kidneys can only detoxify this crap for so long. We know this. So I was really lucky to get the help that I needed through Ted James, and he helped me to release the bipolar in a matter of a few minutes using his timeline therapy that he developed in the 80s and letting me know what negative emotions I needed to release using that process. And then I went back to the psychiatrist, had her take me off the small amount of meds as a result of the creatinine level, and then I was able to just see her for like 10 months, make sure that everything was okay. And at some point, I just decided it was a waste of my time to keep running down to her office, which was a matter of going through some of the most trafficked areas of Boston to get to her office from where I was living at the time. It just wasn't worth it anymore. And it wasn't necessary because I had found a different way to help both myself and my clients. And it wasn't acting in integrity to tell my clients that I could help them heal these things if I was still relying on her services. And she gave me her blessing, by the way, because she realized that I didn't have any of the highs and lows that one would consider in the realm of bipolar mood extremes any longer for all of those months that I saw her, in those 10 months. And I did go through some pretty challenging times during that time. And it really was not an issue. So these things can be healed. We just have to learn how to do it. So if you're a person who is still dealing with some of these issues, I invite you to have a free consultation with me to see what I can do to help you to actually release yourself of this stuff so that it doesn't have to invade your life any longer, and help you to make yourself a much better practitioner for the people who are employing you to help them in the first place. It's really important stuff, people. I will put my contact information down below so you can connect with me and we can schedule a free consultation to see if this is something that you'd like to learn more about. And that is all I have for you for today. So, as always, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time. Bye-bye, all.